Hey guys, welcome back to another Skyrim console mod video. As always, I want to thank all of you guys for the support on these videos, and I try to upload as many as I can for you every week. If you haven't done so already, check out today's earlier video for another 8 console mods. That makes 16 altogether for today. 8 for PS4 and 8 for Xbox One, and I'm going to stick to 8 for each in these videos, so long as there's enough mods each day and each week for me to cover that many. Well guys, let's just get straight to our first mod. First up, we have another mod dedicated to altering dragon difficulty. The mod author wanted to make it to take hours to kill a dragon and not a few minutes, and so now here are the changes that this mod offers in-game. All dragons receive 200 armor, they now have a 50% resistance to poison and 25 to magic, fire-based dragons are now immune to fire, and have a weakness of 25% to frost. And alternatively, frost dragons are now immune to frost and have a weakness to fire. It's also added in some shouts for the dragon. All dragons in game now have Alduin's Meteor Storm shout, as well as the Lightning Storm Call shout. All dragons that had Drain Vitality shout have had them removed as well, so that dragons use the Frost and Fire 1 shouts instead of Drain Vitality. No changes have been made to dragon health pool or damage output. So with this mod enabled, you can expect a colossal battle on your hands, even against the regular, usually easy dragon encounters, and the amount of damage that they do to you isn't too much, it just all depends on the difficulty of the game you're playing. So overall, a nice change to the dragons in game. Next up, we have changes to the Daedric Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker is a unique Daedric artifact that is quite underpowered for what it is. This mod seeks to rectify this problem by giving Dawnbreaker the same base and critical base damage as a generic Daedric Sword, and changing the elemental damage to 20 points of sun damage, and that's triple versus undead. The latest release also sheds light and staggers undead. So if you want a complete list of features, we have them here. As we said, the sword now does the same amount of damage as a regular Daedric sword. The sword is now improvable to legendary quality with the Daedric smithing perk and ebony ingots. It now does 60 points of sun damage against undead and 20 points of sun damage to just regular enemies, 25% chance to stagger undead and only undead on contact without power attacking. The sword also retains the explosion effect of the original Dawnbreaker. This effect is unchanged from vanilla. And finally, the sword now illuminates the same radius as a torch, which is actually a really cool feature, having a sword as your torch. Overall, a small mod that makes some cool tweaks to one of the best swords in the game, to make it more all-round rather than just good against the undead. Next up we have Wabbajack the Spell. Your old friend Shigarath has now done it again. This mod adds a spell tomb to the game that gives you the Wabbajack ability as a spell. The spell tomb can be found in the Hall of Attainment at the College of Winterhold, just resting on one of the Magicka pools, and you can now use all the spells without having to use the Wabbajack staff. This mod adds to the game marriable wood elf followers called Barheal and Nefina Rosewood. They can be found in the Drunken Huntsman in Whiterun, where they will return if you dismiss them. Their base level is 20, and they will level with the player like most good followers. Barheal specializes in heavy armor, two-handed weapons, blocking, sneak, and archery. Nefina specializes in light armor, one-handed weapons, sneak, and archery. Nefina can dual wield and has a slightly higher archery skill than her brother. Both have adept skill level sneaking, and come with muffle and lightfoot perks. Other vanilla perks have also been added to increase their usefulness in combat. They use custom classes and combat styles, they will not flee, and are fine with minor crimes, so no murders. And so they make a good pair to have if you have the multiple followers mod installed as well. Our fifth mod of the day is another small one, but a very handy tweak. All this mod does is help with the crosshair aiming with bows and spells. The projectile should now go towards crosshairs and not miss the target that it's aimed at, an extremely annoying problem that occurs mainly in third person, but also if you're trying to shoot while running or moving sidewards. Well, with this mod, that is no longer so much of a problem. Our sixth mod is another small change, but can be very handy. Dragon Aspect Shout is changed to be able to be used anytime you want. You can spam it all day long with 5-second cooldowns. It will only refresh the timer and not increase the power that it does. It still has the same duration and power as the vanilla Skyrim Shout. The second last mod is Standing Stone Tweaks. This mod does exactly what it says and makes some adjustments to all the standing stones in game to make them more powerful. So we can take a look to see what changes that this mod does. The Apprentice Stone now regenerates Magicka 200% and increases weakness to magic 100%. The Atttributes Stone increases Magicka by 200 points and spell absorption by 50%, but on the downside it now gives you no Magicka regeneration. The Lady Stone regenerates stamina, health and Magicka 25% faster. The Large Stone increases your armor by 100% and your resist magic by 10%. The Lover's Stone, learn all skills 20% faster. The Mage Stone, magic skills cost 10% less Magicka to cast, Magicka regenerates 50% faster. The Ritual Stone, raise all dead to fight for you once a day for 300 seconds. The Serpent Stone, paralyze target for 10 seconds and damage health of target by 50 points. The Shadow Stone, become invisible for 60 seconds once a day and make less noise while sneaking. The Steed Stone is unchanged, so wearing armor does not affect speed, carry weight's 100, and equipped armor is weightless, so that's still the same. The Thief Stone, lockpicking and pickpocket are 20% easier, makes you 20% harder to detect while sneaking, makes prices better and persuasion easier. The Tower Stone, unlock any master or lower level lockpick instead of picking it once a day. And finally, the Warrior Stone, increases weapon damage by 10%, this doesn't include bound weapons or daggers. Overall, a really nice change to make the standing stones more useful in-game. Our final mod is an extremely cool one. While not perfect, I'd say it's definitely a mod that helps work towards having useful followers when playing a sneak character like a thief or an assassin. Currently, sneaking with a follower is kind of pointless. What the mod does is give your companion the ability to now do sneak kills. So here's how it works. First up, and this one is kind of optional, give the invisibility potion or fortified sneak potion to your companion. Followers can also use the available spells if they have enough magicka. Number 2, make sure that your follower is equipped with a sword or dagger, ranged weapons are not supported. Number 3, talk to your follower and select the topic. Take down the enemy silently, and for this to work you have to be in the range of your target. Or alternatively, you can use the prepare topic to receive the target takedown sign. Cast it to the ground near the enemy to give the stealth attack order. Cast it near the follower to remove the spell if you no longer need it. And finally, your follower will try to approach the enemy undetected and take him down. But you have to be kind of in the range of the enemy as well. A really nice mod that does take a bit of practice to make sure you don't accidentally have your follower alert the enemy, but a really cool mod once you learn to use it. It can also be effective if, say, you have multiple enemies, they sneak attack one, and you can do the other one, so you can do a bit of teamwork now with your companion. So I thought this mod was really cool, and it definitely has the potential to be a really useful mod. Well guys, there we have it, another bunch of console mods for either PS4, Xbox One, or both, that you can download to check out for yourself if you like the look of in the video. As always, if you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time for another Skyrim console mod video. See you all then.